This video is the beginning of our Ethereum virtual machine tutorial. It teaches the EVM stack and how basic arithmetic operations actually work under the hood. Let's start with a fundamental concept, the stack machine model. The Ethereum virtual machine is what we call a stack machine. What is a stack machine, you might ask? Well, it means the EVM uses a stack-based architecture to perform all its operations. The process is simple. We've learned about the stack previously. First, you push data onto the stack. Then, you call an opcode to operate on that data. And finally, you get your result back on the stack. Remember, the word size in Ethereum is 256 bits, or 32 bytes. This means every value on the stack, no matter how small, takes up this full word size. Let's look at a real example. Here's a basic arithmetic function written in Solidity. This contract has a function called doMath that takes two unsigned integers, a and b, as parameters. Inside the function, we're doing some simple math. We add a and b to get c, then we multiply c by 2 to get d, we subtract 5 from d to get e, and finally, we divide e by a to get our final result, f. Pretty straightforward Solidity code, but what happens when this gets compiled? When Solidity code is compiled, it gets converted into an intermediate language called EUL, before becoming bytecode if optimization is enabled. Here's what our arithmetic function looks like in EUL. Notice how each operation is explicit. We use add for addition, mul for multiplication, sub for subtraction, and div for division. These EUL operations map almost directly to EVM opcodes. Let's demonstrate how the various math operations are going to be executed in the EVM using their specific opcodes in EUL. Let's start with the add operation. Here's our stack. To add two numbers, we first need to push them onto the stack. Let's say a equals 10. We use the push1 opcode to push the value 10 onto the stack. We now have 10 on our stack. Next, let's push b, which we'll say is 20. Again, we use push1 to push 20 onto the stack. Now our stack has both values, 20 on top and 10 below it. Remember, the stack is last in, first out. We'll now call the add opcode to add both a and b together. The add opcode pops the top two values from the stack, adds them together, and pushes the result back onto the stack. The result of 20 plus 10 is 30, so that's our result, and it's now on the stack. Now let's multiply our result by 2. Here's our stack again. We're starting with 30, the result from our previous addition. To multiply by 2, we first need to push 2 onto the stack. Now our stack has 2 on top and 30 below it. When we call the MUL opcode, it multiplies 2 and 30. Just like add, MUL pops the top two values, multiplies them, and pushes the result back. Perfect. We now have 60 on the stack. Next up, subtraction. We need to subtract 5 from our current result. Our stack starts with 60. First, we push the value 5 onto the stack. Now we have 5 on top and 60 below. When we call the sub opcode, it performs 60 minus 5. The EVM pops both values, does the subtraction, and pushes 55 back onto the stack. 55 is our new result. Finally, let's divide our result by the original value of a, which was 10. We start with 55 on the stack. We push 10 onto the stack. Now we have 10 on top and 55 below. The div opcode performs integer division, 55 divided by 10. The result is 5. Since we're doing integer division, any remainder is discarded. And that's our final answer. The function returns 5. You might be wondering, what's the deal with push1? The EVM actually has 32 different push opcodes, from push1 all the way to push 32. The number tells you how many bytes of data you're pushing onto the stack. Push1 pushes 1 byte, push2 pushes 2 bytes, and so on all the way up to push 32, which pushes 32 bytes, a full word. The EVM automatically selects the smallest push opcode needed for your value. If you're pushing a small number like 5, push 1 is enough. But if you're pushing a large 32-byte number, you'd use push 32. Let's recap what we've learned. The EVM is a stack machine. All operations happen on the stack. Push values on, call an opcode, get results back. And remember, Solidity gets compiled to Yule if optimization is enabled, which maps to opcodes that execute on the EVM stack. In our next video, we're going to explore memory and storage, two other critical components of the EVM. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Like, subscribe, and tell me what stood out for you in this lesson.